Yeah, here's a review of Rise to Honor.
You know that somewhere, deep in your heart, you've always wanted to be the star of a kung fu movie. Well, in Rise to Honor, you can. More specifically, you can be Jet Li. Yes, in the grand tradition of, well, okay, let's see. There was Shaq Fu and Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Okay, maybe it's not such a grand tradition, but anyway, instead of licensing a whole movie, Sony just nabbed Jet Li and made up their own script. And it's a pretty generic kung fu script. You've got rival Hong Kong gangs, over-the-top fight scenes, I whack you with my mighty duck, and of course, ridiculously attired villains. I mean, what self-respecting baddie wears a puffy white parka?
I am Sung Lung.
Okie dokie then. When it comes to fighting style, Rise to Honor is a classic button masher. Well, that is, it would be if you actually mashed buttons. See, all your attacks are controlled by the right analog stick. Push to the right, and you punch to the right. It's not often that the most impressive feature of a game is the control scheme, but this one is so fluid and intuitive that we can only hope it will become the standard for fighting games. You can easily clear out a whole room full of baddies with a few deft twiddles. Not always perfect though, especially in tight quarters, the controls aren't quite tight enough. And all you can do is control the direction of attacks, so it's up to Jet himself to decide whether to punch, kick, or cinematically slam someone into a bus. And even the really neat-looking stuff gets overdone once in a while. Kicking a guy off a motorcycle is cool. Kicking 12 identical guys off 12 identical motorcycles in a row is not. The game throws in some breaks from the chop socky every now and then, though. What Hong Kong action flick would be complete without a whole mess of guns? You might think you'd get better results by carefully hiding and picking your shots, but trust me, all you need to do is walk down the alley holding down the trigger, and your unlimited stream of bullets will take care of the rest. I kill you, and you, and you, and you. Then there's the stealth level in San Francisco's own Metreon, with guards that can't see anything past their flashlight, and apparently can't hear you smashing their comrades with garbage cans.
Someone's here.
But our least favorite is the run from the bullets levels. Those just feel clunky. So back to the blissfully simple beating the crap out of people parts. That's better. Other than its control scheme, Rise to Honor doesn't really add much to the world of action games. But hey, sometimes you want to sit back and mindlessly twiddle your thumbs to a kung fu movie. A 3 out of 5.
The combat system in this game is very difficult. You use the analog stick on the controller to attack, and if you can't get the hang of it, you'll be frustrated by what seems to be repetitive gameplay. And the problem is that specific attack moves link to specific combos, so there's a precision and a rhythm that you have to master to really enjoy the game.
Precision and rhythm? Don't got it. Of course, a lot of these attacks are kung fu moves, and only the master himself, Jet Li, can pull them off. So thanks to Sony's PR department, I went straight to the source.
Place was San Francisco. Our target, Hong Kong movie megastar, Jet Li. We knew he was in town promoting his video game debut in Rise to Honor for the PS2.
He's mine.
We learned he was pinned down at the Sony Metreon, where an all-day press junket was leaning on him for info about the release. He proved elusive, but we finally found him surrounded by the rabid minions of the gaming press. It was our turn. We sat him down under the hot lights and squeezed him for information.
Was this Jet Li bringing the idea to Sony, or did Sony say, hey, we got this game, we want, your moves and your face in it?
And both sides' idea.
Jet Li calls up Sony and says, hey, I'd like to be in a video game. I'd like to, and we were just blown away. We're putting together a game that's based on Hong Kong action movies. We're referencing his movies for everything that we plan to do for this game.
Now, do you think that your unique type of martial arts, is that lend itself better to a video game?
I hope, when the player watching this Rise to Honor, they know right away that's Jet Li. Jet Li style kind of martial arts and some signature move.
There's one sequence in the game where you're using a chicken.
Duck.
Yeah, okay, it's a duck.
In Hong Kong film, like this kind of film, we use all kind of the material become weapon. Sometimes it's bell, sometimes it's this, sometimes it's this. In this duck, it's not my idea. It's the whole crew.
This game is a little bit closer to some of your more recent movies, like Romeo Must Die or Black Mask.
The first game is based on classic traditional Hong Kong movie. Everybody know right away. This sequences I saw it once upon a time. Face of Legend. This sequence maybe Romeo Must Die had some move. It's familiar. We try to make this video game look like movie.
In the game, it seems to follow the classic Hong Kong formula where people seem to wait their turn for you to spank them.
Traditional Hong Kong film, you fight with 8 guys or 10, 12. For the camera angle, you cannot see everybody fight you at the same time. If 12 guys come in, where is Jelly? Jelly already covered. The camera angle already, you cannot see Jelly anymore. So that's why, in the movie, classic movie, they choose these 2 guys first, that 3 guys second, because the angle can see the movement. The other guy, we call it noodle time. Noodle, because they're eating the noodles. That's my turn. I come in fight.
Have you ever in real life actually been attacked by a bunch of knife-wielding bad guys? And
no, in real life, Jelly never fight with people. Even you fight me, maybe I just smile, stop. It's a better way, just find a cop, find a lawyer, solve the problem. I hope that, the technology can improve in the future, for sure. I say, because this time I think I only capture my 60% or 70% movement. The most important is the story. Right now, this is the first game. It's just fun. Whatever the people you see, whatever they're good or bad, you just kill them. So you need to have more opportunity to the players to choose, and I think that is very important. I hope we can do in the future.
Congratulations on the game.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm a great admirer of your films.
Thank you.